And welcome back. Let us see what the French have done for this turn. One man lost. Two, 3, and another 2. Lose 11 men there. Oof. And another 11 as well. Right, the Bavarian cavalry is working around the side, along with that other cav, the Hessian and Westphalian chevalier. They're going round round the side. Alright. That is a lot of French troops. An easy, what, 2 divisions at least? Actually, that's probably 3 divisions worth of French. So that's probably an entire French corps coming that way. Which is rather concerning. The fact that there is an entire French corps approaching that from that side. Okay, it looks like, yeah, the French are going to go round. He obviously doesn't want to assault my position at the Galena Windmill Hill, so, which makes sense. It's a pretty strong position. So in this case, then, more and more French arriving, going round. If the French don't do... Actually, I'm not going to fall back, I don't think. The French just do not have much time to be fancier. They're going to have to assault eventually. Because if I fall back, it'll take... we'll say 5 odd turns to get into position. About 5 turns to set up, so it'll be about 10 turns overall to get to where I want to with de Tolley's force. Well, let's see what... Whoops, not what I wanted. There we go, that's what I wanted. Let's see what other French movements are up... happen. Because again, if the French don't assault, he will eventually just... run out of time. Alright, Oudinot is in position. Alright, Oudinot is in position and set and ready by the looks of it. If not fully ready, he will be quickly enough. Whoops. Alright. Cossacks. Back you go. We will throw those skirmishers forward. They can't be seen, thankfully, because they're screened by the guns. Alright, let's do the guns. We'll kick off with the guns. We'll knock out another French gun. Some fatigue. Another French gun is taken out of action. All right. Do. Where are you? You are there. So, you're going to shoot at them. And we'll continue to try and knock out as many guns as possible. But yes, if I'm not going to fall back, what am I going to do? How am I going to respond to this inevitable French assault from a corps over there? Beyond moving more beyond committing reserves, which again I don't want to do, they're my reserves after all. The next best option would be because if he comes onto this road, he'll come down here most likely, which will land right on my flank. The risk is if I ignore it, he'll slam into me from on two sides. If I withdraw, I'm not only giving up very good defensive ground, for inevitably very good defensive ground, but less defensive, but it also means I'm falling back again into an area where, it's not necessarily what I want to be doing. It does do one thing though, it makes me closer to my reserves, which means I could commit the reserves quicker. I might actually move my reserves ever so slightly, basically move the Imperial Guard to around where the reserve artillery is, and then from there I can commit them in either direction. But for now, nothing will be done. I'm using that to obviously note divisions. What do we got? Well, if the French do not commit to an assault soon, I'm gonna do it myself. 12-pounder positional battery will shoot at them. Guard 12-pounder, got nothing to shoot at. What do we want to do here? You know what? I think I will. We'll start pulling back the vast majority of my guns. The guns are falling back. I will leave, however, cavalry is to play rear guard for the most part. So this lot is to start falling back behind the ridge. We are going to start falling back as a whole for the most part. Dragoons, mounted Jaegers, the Cossacks will remain there. Alright. That should, at least, at the very least, mean that the line is a little bit more solid. I'm going to pull those skirmishers back. That way, if he wants to cross, I'm going to let him, essentially. Going to essentially let him cross if he wants to, but for the most part, who can you actually be seen by? You can be seen by that artillery, which means I'm actually going to fall you back to the reverse side of the slope. To give them some protection from them, because they're much more valuable than just random infantry. But yes, I am actually now convinced with moving the Imperial Guard more centralised. So the Guard Jaeger and the Ishmaelov Guard. So yes, in this case, this division of the Guard is to go set up. Now, the Prussian Advance Guard, what do I do with them? I think we just set them up over here. So Kleist, Roth with the Jaegers, so again, we're going to set up along here. It's not going to be a lot, but it might be enough. De Tollet. So yes, given that he's going to be turning me out of my position, otherwise, still, this should, hopefully, really put a fairly big scamper on on the plans to outflank me. I still have at least 4 battalions in reserve in the centre. We've obviously got all the Prussian heavy cavalry in reserve, including the Garde du Corps. But beyond that, as I've said, it's just a case of watching, waiting, reacting. Now then, the Cossacks here are to continue to play screen. And force him to either assault me with that cavalry of his, or, much more importantly, deploy the infantry to assault me out of that position. Because for one, it will buy me time to redeploy the Guard. I'm not committing the Guard, but they are redeploying. There's the Pavlov Grenadiers and the Lead Guard. You go that way. You go that way. So yes, the heavy Imperial Guard cavalry, so the Chevalier Guard, the Horse Guards, the Emperor's Cuirassiers, and then the Astrakhan Cuirassier are to stay where they are, I think. No, they'll all come with us as well. So, all the heavy cavalry is to come as well. I'll accept these 2 regiments. They'll stay here as... because in the centre I don't really need heavy cavalry. I've got the Prussian heavy cavalry. So having some heavy cavalry here that I can then deploy wherever I damn well please. I should have moved them earlier, but I did not want to commit them all the way to the north or to the south without being sure what he was up to. Now that I am fairly sure what he's up to, which is looking to turn my position at Galena and Mauschwitz, I intend to, well, stop that. But until then, we need to keep on playing delay, delay, delay. But it is now 7 a.m. on the day, so we've still got 54 turns to go. So the French may be around 8:30, I would say. 7:30 they might start an assault because they'll just keep running out of time otherwise. But for now, I thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this part. If you did, consider hitting that thumbs up, subscribing or commenting. But otherwise, for now, I should say bye-bye for now, and I shall hopefully see you with the next part. So, bye-bye for now.